Hello and welcome to a series of short YouTube videos on how to set up your own server in Gamesalad. And this is a problem that really bothered me for a long time, and I finally figured it out, so I thought I'd record these videos. And this is just an email where I explained to my housemate, who I asked for help. She does programming. And so basically what happened is that I found this post on the Gamesalad forums by a guy who I owe a lot to, it seems, Scott Rules 43, and he basically edited some PHP which was done by someone else on the Gamesalad forums originally, which basically solves the riddle of how a guy called Jon of how to do PHP. And he mentions that he uses this server as well by the host. So what I'd recommend doing, if you want to do it in this very easy way, is sign up with these guys. So I type my domain as happy hosting. And the password will be Jack. Come on. Oh no, it can't write it because it's used up all the space. Jack Ham. So Jack Ham is going to be the password. It seemed like a logical choice for some reason. I don't know. And the domain name will be Happy Holidays. Okay, Happy Holidays. It's very yep, good choice. Site category personal English. Enter the security code and sign up for by the host. Okay, so it sent me an email to my Yahoo account, and I will be proceeding there now. Okay, and here I'm downloading the file on the Gamesalad forum. There it is somewhere in my somewhat large downloads folder. And if all is proceeding according to plan, it will open. Good. Okay, so yeah, I've uninstalled it a few times. I mean, opened it a few times. So let's use get3, which I'll rename to getuse. Okay, now you want to open PHP files in Xcode or another reading application, not in RTF, text editor, because when you edit PHP, the text editor, the default text editor can sometimes change your, what's it called again? The quotation marks, so that it breaks the code. So open up in Xcode or Unitron or something like that. So I'm activating the account, and here's the PHP code in the file I just downloaded. And you can, yeah, so it looks pretty complicated, doesn't it? If you're like me and you started using Gamesalad because you didn't really want to spend a lot of time coding, it will probably seem a bit overwhelming, but don't worry. You only need to understand a small part of that. Pretty much the stuff around the top and the bottom. Okay, so it's activating my account. Okay, there's my details. These details are pretty important. And there's my homepage, Happy Holidays at bythehost4.com. My username, that's very important. The SQL hostname, etc. Now, yeah, so that's all nice and set up, and now and so that's the basic stuff which you need to set up if you want to follow along with the tutorial. And this is the end of part 1. And in the following parts, I'm going to stumble my way through to a server account.